name is Karen, and this morning I need to tidy up. We had the busiest but an amazing weekend. Basically visited all of our grandchildren in Cleveland, and then we were in Pittsburgh for Gemma's 3rd birthday, and then Giada, we were there watching her little cheerleading. We got to see some relatives, some nieces and nephews, and this upcoming week, actually today is our Mora, also our grandbaby's 3rd birthday. So we've got so much going on. Since we were so busy, I was in and out of this house nonstop, and I did not have time to really clean this weekend. And I like to do a good cleaning like Sunday night, so everything's fresh and ready to go, but that's not the case. So I really want to tidy up. I feel like I need to wipe down my counters, I need to vacuum up the kitchen, and just get things where I normally like them for a Monday. So I thought maybe I'll just put the camera on, we'll do a quick little tidy up, and then we're gonna run to the stores once they open, because I do want to do a cute little DIY since we're heading into October, and make a delicious little recipe for dessert tonight. Well, Mark and I just cozy up on the patio because the weather has been just spectacular. So beautiful. So we're gonna enjoy this day together and a nice cozy evening. So if you're along for the ride, make a cozy little drink, and let's get cleaning, tidying up a little bit, and then we're gonna head out.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in long conversations. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanted to give up cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum. Guess I finally learned my lesson. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. And I think to myself, and I'm thinking out loud, we won't need nothing else for the rest of our time. And I know it so well, I will always be by your side. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. All the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in long conversations. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanting to give up cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum. Guess I finally learned my lesson. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. And I think to myself, and I'm thinking out loud, we won't need nothing else for the rest of our time. And I know it so well, I will always be by your side. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. All the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
Okay, so I am home. I went to Meijer and picked up a few things, and then I went to Michael's really quick, and then where'd I go? Oh, and then Hobby Lobby. Every place was so busy today, my friends, especially Hobby Lobby. So I got in and got out, and I didn't even film. I just wanted to get everything picked up and wanted to get home so we can start this little DIY. It's gonna be so fun and so super simple. So it's going to be obviously of the Halloween vibe, just really super cute. And so let me show you what you need first of all. So if you have any kind of like, well, candle holders. So I've got these glass ones. Now, if you don't have candle holders that are of varying height, but you have to have something, here, let me show you. You want something first of all that you can put a candle on, a candle holder like this, flameless candle, okay? And then also a styrofoam ball. We're gonna place that on top. So with this, now if you don't have, there's two versions of this. You can do this way, which I like this way because I like the fact that you can have the flameless candle, and you'll see why here in a minute. So we're gonna put this together, but also what you need is some little pumpkins, and these ones are the velvet ones, but you can get the little Sherpa ones, whatever you have. Even if you got anything just laying around. They gotta be small though. You need, well, I just had them cut a yard of like this really soft kind of Sherpa material right here. And then you need some felt. And I got a big thing, here, let me show you. You need some felt, black. And that's it. So this is gonna be so super fun. We're gonna make them here on the counter, and then I gotta find a home for them. So we'll have to figure that out here once I'm done putting it together. So let's go ahead, place everything together, and this should not take very long. Oh, you need a hot glue gun. Okay, so I've got my two candle holders here. I turned on the flameless candles, and I'm gonna put these little styrofoam balls on top. Now I went ahead and cut this material, and then I threw it in the dryer because it was leaving little pieces all over the house. So this is better now, it's all good. So look at how cute, guys. This is so simple. Okay. Now what I think I'm going to do though is I'm going to have these on a timer so when they come on at night I don't have to ever lift this again. But it will be okay for now. So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna make sure this is how I want it. This is good, I think right here. We're gonna get the felt and put some little eyes on our little ghost. So I've got my glue gun here. Oh, Archie's making some little noises behind me. My gosh, this is gonna be so cute. I used to decorate and make it all fun and festive when my kids were little, but of course they are adults with children now. But now that our grandbabies are getting a little bit bigger, I think it's fun just to add a little fun festiveness to your decor, and I know that they get a kick out of it. Are they centered okay? Okay, so this is the cute part. So we're gonna use these little pumpkins, and it's gonna be like he's holding it, or he or she. And what you do is we're gonna glue it right to here, and then we're gonna glue here. So our little ghost is holding the pumpkin. Okay, I think I want the eyes to be a little higher. So we're going to just scooch you up a little bit. There, I think that looks better. Then we're gonna glue right here and then glue right here. Let me just turn it my way just to see if I like that. Whoopsie. Oh, that looks so cute. Okay, so we're gonna go about right there. And we're going to get the sides here. Like our little friend is holding its little pumpkin. And then I will clean up the wax here in a minute. Oh my gosh, you guys, that is just adorable. How easy and simple. It's like it's a friendly ghost. It's not a little scary one. Oh my goodness, I just love that. So we're gonna go ahead and do the next one, and then we're gonna find a home for these. Okay, so I've got I'm sort of making up this recipe, I'm gonna be honest with you, because it called for a pie crust and I wasn't paying attention to directions. Hold on, this might not work. So we're gonna do it this way. This makes a little bit more sense, Karen. So anyway, it called for pie crust, not thinking, I was in my mind thinking it was gonna be the pastry. So that's okay. because this is what we're going to use, and I still think it's going to be rather delicious. I really do. Okay, I'm just going to spread this a tad more. There we go, just a little bit more. Okay, so what we're going to do here is, again, this is where I'm making this up, but I do have some apple butter, so we're going to put some of this on here. And let's see, what can I use? Well, here, might as well just use a little spatula, why not? Okay. I'm trying to stir it around a little bit. It's not so watery. So once we get this on, we put it in the fridge for about 15 minutes. Leave a little of an edge here. I don't know about you guys, but I love apples and pumpkins in the fall season. There's just something about even the flavor of apples in the oven. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think this is good. I don't waste any of that. Okay. Okay, we're gonna get that in the fridge. And of course, you gotta lick the spatula because you just have to. Okay, put this in the fridge for a few minutes. Again, this may have nothing to do with the recipe. It just so happened that the recipe calls, and I'm gonna share with you what the normal recipe calls for. But we're gonna do Karen's version, okay? Okay, so what we're gonna do now is get a bowl. I love having this microphone on because I can walk around the kitchen and still get what I need and chit chat with all of you. Like just having a fun conversation with my friends. Okay, so here we go. What do we do here? So what we need is my apples. I already chopped them, cut them, and cored them and peeled them. So here they go. Okay, now this recipe calls for, let me see, what did it call for? Granny Smith. I decided to use Honeycrisp, so that's just the way it's going to be. We're going to add some lemon juice, so we need a tablespoon of lemon juice. Okay, I did wash this, but got to take off the little tag. Okay, so let's get a tablespoon of lemon juice. Can you guys see this okay? Oh, perfect. Okay. Okay, tablespoon of lemon juice. All right, we're also going to add, so it calls for about a tablespoon. Okay, might be a little bit more. I like vanilla. We're also going to add 1 cup of sugar. Okay. And by the way, this is 4 apples. So let me get a cup. My daughter was over the other day. I was teaching her how to make my wedding soup, Caitlin. And I had other measuring cups out. She goes, oh my gosh, Mom, these are a blast from the past. I remember these measuring cups. I said, I know. This looks like a lot of sugar. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think we need that much. I just don't. So we're going to just put some of that away, because the apples are nice and juicy as it is. Okay, a tablespoon of cornstarch. Oh, this must be a new one. Oh no, did I use this yet? No. Must have bought this for a reason, because I remember I was going to buy something that needed cornstarch and I bought it, but this was not. Oh, maybe this was the recipe. Okay. Okay, so let me get a tablespoon here. Cornstarch. Make sure. Yep, 1 tablespoon. Okay. Okay, we got that. And then next we're going to need flour, and it's about just a tablespoon of all-purpose flour, and I have that over here. Add you in there. Okay, and that also called for some apple pie spice. So we're just gonna throw some in there like that. Okay, you know me, I don't measure. Okay, and then the salt. We need a little bit of salt. And let me see, it called for a teaspoon. Oh, no, quarter teaspoon. We don't want to ruin that. Okay, good enough, my friends. All right, we're gonna give this a nice little stir. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so good. Okay, make sure we get all the goodness in here. Everything mixed up really well. Oops, I just realized I forgot I had a little bit of the core on this one. Cut you off of there. There we go. I remember I had one I wanted to fix and I forgot about it. So I want to get this all mixed up. We're going to let this rest for about 15 minutes, it said. So we're going to do that. Let's let this rest while I clean up the rest of the kitchen real quick, and then we'll go to the next step. Okay, friends, this was in the fridge for about 15. I don't know if you can see, but you see all the juice. So what it says to do is you want to strain it. And we're just going to put this in here. I know you can lay them beautifully, but you know what? Just going to be Mark and I for this big dessert. I don't feel the need, which I want to have. Oh my gosh, friends. You don't even know how good this is going to be. It's going to be remarkable. Oh my gosh. I can just eat these delicious apples. So I'm going to go ahead and place these here on my thingy here. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is going to be amazing. I can't even believe how good, you guys. I just want to eat this. Okay. And then we're gonna put the edges up here. Gently, Karen, gently. Okay. Oh my. It's so good. Okay, let me just rinse my hands. Actually, I just have a little egg beaters here that I like to use for breakfast. And just brushing the edges here. Okay. Now, if you had more of a coarse sugar, you could add that. I'll be honest with you, friends, I'm just going to add a tad here. I really don't want it too sugary. I think that's all we need. And here she is. We're going to go ahead and get her in the oven. Let's see. Bake until golden brown, so 30 to 35 minutes. All right, let's get this little pretty girl into the oven. Alrighty, while our lovely dessert is in the fridge, I just thought to myself too, I cleaned these counters off so beautifully this morning and now they got like flour on them. So I'm gonna have to polish them up again today. But in the meantime, got some ice. I've been just so into iced coffee, festive kind of iced coffee. So I just made myself one of those fall flavors of coffee that I got from Aldi. This one is crumb cake or something. I'm not sure. I don't know what it is. So we're gonna pour some in here. And we're going to get some almond milk. Give her a good shake. This is a new one I just got. I've been drinking this so much. I'm gonna pour a little almond milk in here. Okay. And then I got this oat milk creamer, and a flavor is what is the flavor? Oh, coffee cake. Oh, maybe this, I don't know. I can't remember what the thing is. Anyway, this is so good. I put a little bit of this. And then I top it with more shakes, a little bit of the nut pods, and this one is toasted marshmallow. It's so good. So let's do that. And, oh, we got to do a little bit of cinnamon. We're going to have to sprinkle this with some cinnamon. Okay. And there you have her. It's been my favorite little iced coffee for the last couple of weeks. This just came out of the oven, friends. I cannot tell you how good it smells. Smells so good in here. I can't wait to test it. But we're going to have a little quick dinner first, and then we're going to let this cool off and have dessert out on the patio tonight. Okay, so this is something that I saw on TikTok and I had to try it. So this is called lavish bread. So it's more of like a kind of vegetarian, kind of a delicious sandwich. So I toasted it a bit in my little oven there, my place oven. So I've got some tomatoes, some pickles. I love those little pickles. A little onion, a little crunchy lettuce. And then we're going to do a little feta. Okay, so I'm dying to try this. It looked so good when I was watching it on TikTok that everything this girl makes, you just want to eat it. Let's see. This bread is really good too. The lettuce. So good for you. The taste, whoopsie, I got stuff spilling out the end. Let me shove it back in there. Wow. This is really tasty. Let me show you the pickles. These kind of pickles are the ones I get from Aldi. These are so good. These are the herb ones with the organic spring mix with herbs from Meyer, and a green onion, feta cheese, and tomatoes. Roma tomatoes. Are they Roma? Let me see. Campari tomatoes. I can eat this every day. Oh, all the good things are coming out the end. This is so good, my friends. Oh my gosh. I'll link the bread for you if you can't find it. But this is so simple and easy. You can always add, meat, lunch meat to it if you wanted some turkey and stuff like that. You can even put some hummus on this. But this is really delicious. This is a dinner tonight. So I feel good eating something healthy. I'm going to enjoy a delicious, delicious dessert on the patio. Hi friends, I feel like all I've done is totally eaten this entire video. I'm telling you, I think the error that I made by picking the pastry puff instead of the pie crust was a hit. This is so good. Okay. All I'm saying is, friends, if you make any of these recipes, let me know in the comment section. I think we were pretty healthy today, except for this. So, I loved everything. This is the kind of stuff that I normally eat during the day, except that wrap is the first time I tried that one. And I have to say, it's going to be probably one of my staple lunches. Absolutely loved it. Now, I have been doing a little editing while I was waiting for all this to cook and all that kind of stuff. And I notice when I edit my videos, I'll see Archie somewhere in the background, like tucked in somewhere. And I thought, wouldn't it be fun to play like the game with all of you, like, where's Archie? I mean, not the part when I was vacuuming, obviously it's barking at me the entire time, but like scenes behind the scenes, like when you see him like in a little thing. For now on, when you see him somewhere, just put it in the comment section. I'm curious to see, like, and maybe what I'll do is whoever comments, like, where's Archie? I'll do like a giveaway at the end of every month or something like that. For the person that, you know, try to, I don't know, I got to figure that out, but I think it'll be so much fun. I want to do something like that, a giveaway, and to see how much you guys like really see the scenery and behind the scenes. Because when I edit, sometimes I'm like, you'll see him. I guess because he lives with us, I don't see where he's at when I'm filming and stuff like that, but I know he's always near me. But the fact is, sometimes I'll see him like laying somewhere or in this little corner somewhere, and I'll see him like part of the screen, you know, as far as when I'm filming. It's the cutest thing. So where's Archie? Let me know. I can tell you it was somewhere here in the video besides the obvious, when he was barking when I was vacuuming. Okay. Another thing is, let's see what we've got going on. I know some of you asked if we're going to do a video of decorating my patio for the fall season. And be honest with you, friends, I have my harvest party coming up, which I cannot wait. It's going to be so much fun this year. My sister's going to be in town for it too. I think I'm going to show you it all decorated for that party, because to be honest with you, I didn't do too much with some faux moms and some pillows and some throws and some candlelight. And I'll show you a little bit of the scene of it tonight. But I didn't go all out and crazy. I just didn't, because I think it looks really pretty. I didn't need to add all this extra stuff to it, I should say. So we have to stay tuned for my harvest party to really see everything all decorated. If you love this kind of videos, my friends, I surely hope that you will subscribe to my channel. It's absolutely free. Follow me over on Instagram as well, my friends. And I just really had fun with you guys today. You motivated me to get everything cleaned up. The kitchen is sparkly clean again. And I know a lot of you like clean with me videos and some don't. I don't necessarily enjoy totally watching them, but if I like the person, I enjoy just hanging out with them. So hopefully you enjoyed that a little bit this morning, a little bit of change up. So anyway, friends, I love you all so much. I hope you stay well and stay safe, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in long conversations. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make